Welcome back to TL's Hobby Center. Today we are going over the Ironman 2008 Mark III prototype. This was what do you call it, like time era breaking style figure for me. Um, they made two different versions of it. One was for the Mark II over here, which is apparently a really rare figure to find. And then they also made it for the Mark III, which you've seen Iron Man or Tony Stark messing with his gauntlets at the time whenever he was getting ready to go and stop the uh, bad guys overseas. So that way they quit stealing his weapons and using it for mass destruction, basically. So he wanted to put a stop to it, and he also got the suit together enough to go and stop them. So that's where the prototype suit came out of, because this is like that little transition spot. He's the typical, shoulder pads still pop off kind of figure. But this one has other pieces that pop off, but I won't take any off of this one down low because I don't want to break nothing. That's why I have a spare one I found actually at a hobby store locally. So this figure looks just like the Mark III, basically. Just comes with a little bit of an extra addition to it. So you can see the only thing this one does not do is have the waist movement. So that's one thing that this figure does not do. But he does have a removable mask, which the one back there is currently missing one, which is not a big deal. I mostly bought it for the arc reactor in that one, which I'll get to that here in a second. So the mask is removable, and it does not look anything like Robert Downey Jr. But again, these ones were built off of the concepts. But I find it really cool that you can remove his mask and still be able to put it on, which I like to have it slid back like that, so it looks like it's at least something slides back on his face. But you still have Iron Man. You can have some cool looking shots of him flying, it looks like, if you really wanted to. But his head, not that posable like the other one. I mean, it goes up and down very littly, but you can only do so much with it. So most of the time I usually just leave the mask on, unless he's doing a talking scene, whenever I used to do or play with these. He's got the full arm movement, same as the other figures. The same annoying joints in the legs. His legs move back and forth. Feet pivot. No waist movement, just that's how his legs go. So, one of the unique pieces of this is you can pop his chest piece off, like that. And it's like some kind of nylon, so it's like a flexible piece of plastic. So both of them do it, like that. But if you can tell, they both have two different arc reactors. So this is supposed to be like the newest arc reactor he has that he built for the suit whenever he got back and started building stuff in his workshop. And this is supposed to be the Mark One arc reactor that they that he has to use at the end of the movie. Sorry, I had a brain fart for a second. I was trying to figure out how this popped out again, but yeah, this is the arc reactor that they use at the end of the movie to get his suit back together to go and stop Obadiah Stane. So there's like a little notch in there. This goes in one way because there's a notch on the arc reactor as well, and it only fits in one way. And I lost mine a long time ago, which is why I went and bought this figure, because he had it. You can see the difference in the spray painting on that. One had a lot more, the other one did not. My original one has been through war, though. I'll clean it up. See if I can clean it up any better. But you can make him look like he has battle damage, pop it off, vice versa. So that's probably one of the most unique things about this suit, or about this figure. I wish I can find the Mark II that has that. I mean, the worst comes to worst, I can always paint one of these, or paint this one or whatever, to look like that for the Mark III or the Mark II. Actually, it comes with two different colored arc reactors as well, which is kind of cool. So it can still be slightly different. Get this thing stand upright. But oh no, it's still a typical. Wait, I gotta show you one more thing. So I don't have the parts because again I lost them a long time ago. But you can pull his wrist off, and you can put on like his skin colored hands to actually go onto this figure, which I find that to be kind of cool that they do that because it's like he's either got damage to the suit or he's working on the suit. So I find that kind of cool. You can do that just kind of when all the part clicking things came into play for all the newer Marvel Legends today. But I don't know. That's just how the Mark III is. You can see similars or some other suits are similar to the Mark III. I mean, it's basically the Mark III, just a different color scheme. But all in all, it's pretty cool. I like this was my personal favorite figure playing like whenever this movie came out. It was my personal favorite. I would use him all the time to play whatever I would do. But very neat. Very cool. Excuse me. Not much more to really talk about. I mean, it's the same as most of the other figures, just a different color scheme. So I mean, he's still smaller than the typical Mark 7, which is one of my other excuse me personal favorites. I just like how this suit looks. It's kind of a resemblance of this and the Mark 6 together. So I find that kind of cool that they have that. But that's pretty much what that is. And that's actually one of the taller figures I have. He's still pretty short compared to the Mark 43, I think it was. I think it's Mark 43. And then we'll compare this to the newer style Mark 2, but Mark 3. I found one of my Mark 3s. I don't know where my other one is, but this is the A-list version of it. I have the original Infinity Saga. That's what this one's from. I just don't know where he exactly is at the moment. He's somewhere in my storage. I just don't know where. But you can see there's definitely a big difference in size comparison of how he used to be compared to what he is now. And it's nice that they finally made these attached to the figure, made them more proportionate. Doesn't look as short necked, I guess you can call it. But very neat though. I will be doing a review on this one once I get to the Marvel Legends figures. Right now I'm just doing all I believe these are all Toy Biz or Hasbro without Toy Biz. It's still Hasbro, but it wasn't Toy Biz or Marvel Legends at the time. So that's the Mark III. And tell me what you guys think. Have you guys had this figure? Was it your favorite? Was it not? Let me know in the comments. We have definitely a handful of cool looking Mark IIIs here. And there will be more to come. I have a lot more Ironmans. I actually just found another classic Mark 1 that we will go over eventually. Once we get through some of the movie style figures. So we will go over some of the comic styles to give you guys some more content. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you on the next review. So keep on collecting. Thanks.